Hello and welcome to Proverb Minutes. Today is a little bit of a follow-up from our last lesson on, caring for the material bondage of the flesh. Let's just look at this one scripture here that's so expressive in 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil, for which some have strayed from the faith in their greediness and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So what we have here is, it's not that money is bad. Even Ecclesiastes says that money is a good defense, and also that money solves all problems. So actually, money is a very good thing. But the love of money and the thirst for it in greediness, in envy, only brings a heart to sorrows. And the warning is clear. That if we love money, it's the root of all evil. All kinds of bad things will happen. Your heart is just going to be torn to shreds because you're never going to be content. People that never have enough. I need more diamonds, whatever the money denomination. We talked about it last time. There's plenty of symbols for the things that we find worth in. But if it's a desire beyond reason, are people and spirits more important than anything else? If your house catches on fire, what's the first thing you go for? The stuff in your safe or your pet? I would choose my pet because the eyes of the light of life cannot be replaced, and the things will fade before us, and we don't know where they're going to be. I think it's a better position in life if you can have less tangibility, less clinging, less anger, or not anger, less anchors in life. Because, as I grew up, I think I was freer before I had a bunch of stuff. Stuff is an anchor. Even George Carlin talked about that in a good parody that he had. Need more stuff. Got to have more places to put my stuff. If it's only about stuff, is that an empty heart? Surely I would think. Because hearts that are filled are ones that are just, enjoy the love that we can have every day. When I wake up, thank God we have another day to be among one another. But here, look, here, some have strayed from the faith. That's a terrible thing. And what is it, the faith? The faith is our draw to heaven, the forgiveness of sins. Jesus Christ sacrificing himself on the cross. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. And for all this truth to come to us, we should know now what we ought to do. And that it was through Christ and his example in life that has brought us back to our senses in that God's message is the true God's message. There's only one God. There's not all these multiple idol gods. You don't find God in a square block of rock or whatever that, has fallen from space in some miraculous, Marshall Applegate. What? They're all going to, the comet's coming. We got to commit suicide. We're going to catch that comet, and to let go of the spirit on the earth out to the comet. What delusion was that? And the people that would follow hook, line, and sinker these false religions that plague the planet and always have. And that's why Jesus came to the world. To say, knock this religious garbage off. Come to your senses and put on just decency and honesty between one another instead of contempt and hating. It's not about religious wars. It's about human wars between individuals. And then it spreads out into the countries and the piousness of it all. And forgive me for my animosity and intolerance for the phony things that surround us. And so some have strayed from the faith because they've got to have bigger statues all around them. Boy, when it says don't worship these idols. And what does Christianity do? Hang crosses around your neck? That's like hanging the instrument of death. I mean, really, come to your senses. How many statues do you have to have? And all to make you better religion in worshiping man over God? You know, I don't want certainly a statue of myself. And I don't want anything or marker that's going to exalt myself. If anything, put on my stone when I depart. You know, worship God. And that's the message. But here they fall away from the greediness. Their greediness has pierced them with sorrows. It's a downward a spiral that will never satisfy a heart. And let me tell you, brethren, the best position in life is to have a content heart and to appreciate and be thankful for the love that we have each and every day. Well, I thank you for coming to Proverb Minutes. Excuse me. I hope that you are able to get out and help somebody today. I hope these words have inspired you. It's never a shameful thing to examine Scripture, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. Let us then help someone today. Thanks for coming. Do what you got to do to make it a better day, and we'll see you on the next ride. Bye-bye for now.